Listen to me. You have a destiny. Heaven planted purpose inside you before you ever took your first breath. And my job is to help you find that purpose. Today, I'm going to share 3 things you must stop doing before you step into your destiny. Not 3 suggestions. Not 3 ideas. 3 non-negotiable spiritual keys. These 3 things are essential. As essential as anything I have ever taught you on this channel. If you can understand these 3 things, if you can grasp them, if you can allow them to confront you, challenge you, and change you, you are already walking in purpose. You are already walking in destiny. You are already shifting into the life heaven designed for you. So pay attention. Focus with your spirit, not just your ears. Because this is not just like any other video on this channel. This is not just another motivational talk. This is not something you listen to and move on. No, today's message is a divine appointment. It is heaven knocking. It is transformation standing at your door saying, "Let me I am." It is purpose tapping your heart saying, "This is your moment." If you can pay attention to today's video, your life is going to transform. Because transformation is already swelling around you. Transformation is knocking in your spirit. Transformation is waiting for your yes. If you pay attention, you will find purpose. You will activate purpose. You will step into destiny boldly, with fire in your soul, with clarity in your mind, and with heaven backing every step you take. So lean in. Because what's coming next is going to shift your life forever. I bet you have never heard these 3 things the way you will hear it today. If you're going to step into destiny, the first thing you must stop doing is waiting. No. I guess you didn't hear me clearly. Waiting kills dreams more than fear has. You wait for everything to be right. When? The when is now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for the right conditions. Stop waiting for a sign in the sky, thunder in the clouds, or some angel to tap you on the shoulder. Let me tell you something, greatness waits for no one. History waits for no one. Your breakthrough is not going to check your calendar. The only way to step into your destiny is to step into the fire now, with everything you have, right now, while your fear is trembling, while your doubt is screaming, while the world is telling you to sit down, stand up. Do you hear me? Stand up. Move. Action is louder than words. Action is louder than hesitation. Action is louder than fear. Stop waiting, because while you wait, the world is moving. While you wait, someone else is walking your lane. While you wait, your greatness is screaming to be unleashed. Purpose doesn't show up because you're comfortable. Destiny doesn't arrive when everything is calm. Breakthrough does not come to the passive. It comes to the active. It comes to the bold. It comes to the person who says, "I may not feel ready, but I will move." Waiting is the silent killer of destiny. Waiting is the enemy that looks harmless. Waiting feels spiritual, but most times it is fear waiting in church clothes. Some of you aren't waiting on God. You're waiting on validation. You're waiting on what people will say. You're waiting for the world to agree with your assignment. You're waiting for people who were never part of your calling to approve the direction God has already whispered to you. Okay, you didn't hear me very well. Right. You are waiting for validation. Waiting for friends to say yes. Do you hear me? Stand up. Move. Action is louder than words. Action is louder than hesitation. Action is louder than fear. Stop waiting, because while you wait, the world is moving. While you wait, someone else is walking your lane. While you wait, your greatness is screaming to be unleashed. Purpose doesn't show up because you're comfortable. Destiny doesn't arrive when everything is calm. Breakthrough does not come to the passive. It comes to the active. It comes to the bold. It comes to the person who says, I may not feel ready, but I will move. Waiting is the silent killer of destiny. Waiting is the enemy that looks harmless. Waiting feels spiritual, but most times it is fear waiting in church clothes. Some of you aren't waiting on God. You're waiting on validation. You're waiting on what people will say. You're waiting for the world to agree with your assignment. You're waiting for people who were never part of your calling to approve the direction God has already whispered to you. Okay, you didn't hear me very well. Right. You are waiting for validation. Waiting for friends to say yes. But, let me ask you. When will you stop waiting and start acting? When will you start acting on your goals? When will you start following the purpose you were sent here on planet Earth to fulfill? When? Stop waiting, my friend, for people who don't even know your purpose to confirm what heaven already planted inside you. Stop it. You have a seed. You have a calling. You have a future. But the seed can't grow if you keep standing still. Destiny is motion. Purpose is movement. Calling responds to action. Action. Not stillness. But action. You keep saying, I'm waiting for the right time. Have the right time arrived? No. You are holding yourself because the right time is now. Right now you are feeling you are nobody. Right now everything is against you. Right in your weakness. Right in your confusion. Right in your fear. Right in your shaking hands and trembling voice. That is when God says, move. Brother, move. Every great destiny begins with a shaky step. Moses stepped with fear. Gideon stepped with doubt. David stepped with no armor. Esther stepped with risk. Paul stepped with controversy. Nobody stepped ready, but everybody stepped available. That is what God looks for. The available. He anoints the available. Are you available? Stop waiting to feel ready. Become available. Stop waiting for perfection. Be available. Stop waiting for fear to disappear. Move despite the fear. Start moving while fear is screaming. Stop waiting for everyone to understand you. Some of them were never supposed to. Stop waiting to feel confident. Confidence comes after obedience, not before. Your destiny is not waiting for your emotions to settle. Your destiny is waiting for your feet to move. Every minute you wait, your purpose loses time. Your destiny loses ground. Your future loses momentum. You say you're waiting on God, but often, God is waiting on you. He's waiting on you to start the business, to start the ministry, to write the book, to record the video, to obey the instruction, to take the risk, to do what you know you're supposed to do. Listen, the enemy's favorite strategy is not to destroy you. It is to delay you. Because if he can delay you long enough, you will talk yourself out of what God talked you into. That is why today, right now, in this moment, you must stop waiting and move. Because when you stop waiting, you start walking. And when you start walking, destiny starts opening. Doors start unlocking. Favor starts flowing. The atmosphere starts shifting. And the purpose heaven planted in you begins to rise. There are no other moment like this than this moment you have now to start moving, to start stepping into your destiny. This is your moment of movement. This is your season of action. This is your hour of obedience. Stop waiting. The second thing that you need to know to step into your destiny. If you're going to step into destiny, if you're going to walk boldly into the purpose heaven planted inside you, then hear me loud and clear. Stop apologizing. I know someone is saying in his heart now, why should I stop apologize? My friend, stop apologizing. I am not here to pet you. Stop apologizing. Stop apologizing for wanting more. Stop apologizing for dreaming big. Stop apologizing for having fire in your soul that cannot be contained. Every sorry you whisper weakens the force inside of you. Stop apologizing for your ambition. Stop apologizing for your calling. Stop apologizing for your hunger. I don't care who is offended. I don't care who says it's too much. I don't care who is uncomfortable. This is your life. This is your destiny. And your fire is not meant to be small. Your fire is meant to burn everything that says you can't. Your fire is meant to light up your purpose and destroy the chains holding you back. Stop shrinking. Stop quieting your voice. Stop dimming your light. Stop lowering your dreams to make someone else comfortable. Stop apologizing for the greatness that is screaming through your veins. I feel like repeating these words to you again and again. Stop apologizing for being called. Stop apologizing for being chosen. Stop apologizing for being different. Stop apologizing because your fire intimidates people who decided to live cold. You've spent too many years saying sorry for who you are. Sorry for your dreams. Sorry for wanting more. Sorry for breaking patterns others were too afraid to break. Sorry for being the one in your family who wants to rise, who wants to grow, who wants to walk with God at a deeper level. Stop. Stop apologizing. Your purpose is not a mistake. Your hunger is not a mistake. Your greatness is not a mistake. Your calling is not an inconvenience. You were not designed to shrink so others can feel tall. You were not born to dim your light so others aren't uncomfortable. You were not created to live small so fragile egos can survive around you. Listen to me. Every time you apologize for being who God made you, you insult the God who made you. You apologize because they say you're too much. Good. Destiny requires too much. Purpose requires too much. The anointing requires too much. You apologize because your drive makes others lazy. Let them be lazy. You've got purpose. You've got fire. You've got a destiny to walk into. You apologize because they can't understand your spiritual hunger. They're not supposed to. It wasn't their seed heaven planted. It was yours. Stop apologizing for growing. Stop apologizing for thinking differently. Stop apologizing for outgrowing environments God never told you to stay in. Stop apologizing for leaving people who refuse to live average. Do you hear me? You cannot step into destiny while carrying the weight of people's opinions. You cannot walk boldly while constantly shrinking back. You cannot operate in your calling while begging others to be comfortable with it. You don't need permission to be who God created you to be. You don't need acceptance to walk in destiny. You don't need a cheerleader to start moving. You don't need applause to activate purpose. Heaven already approved you. God already anointed you. Purpose already chose you. Destiny already called your name. Stop apologizing for the boldness rising inside you. That boldness is heaven's signature. Stop apologizing for the fire burning in your spirit. That fire is your assignment. Stop apologizing for the dreams that feel too big. Those dreams are divine instructions. You think Moses apologized when God told him to confront Pharaoh. You think David apologized when he ran toward Goliath. You think Esther apologized when she broke protocol to save her people. You think Paul apologized for preaching with fire. No. They walked into destiny unapologetic, unstoppable, undeniable. And now it's your turn. Stop apologizing and start advancing. Advance. Stop apologizing and start rising. Stop apologizing and step boldly into the version of you that heaven recognizes. Because the moment you stop apologizing, the moment you stop shrinking, the moment you stop explaining your calling to people who will never understand it, that is the moment destiny stops being a dream and starts becoming your daily reality. You must walk like you belong in your purpose. You must speak like heaven backs you. You must move like destiny responds to your feet. So if point 2 has ticked in, let's move on to point 3. I want you to go back and rewatch point 2. It's very important that you understand it. Because, oh, I'm not here to pet you. Today's speech is not jokes. I am here to bring out the real you that will fulfill purpose and destiny. So, the third thing you should know to step into your destiny is, if you're going to step into destiny, if you're going to rise into the fullness of the purpose heaven planted inside you, then there is one more enemy you must confront without mercy. Stop repeating the old patterns. I guess you did not hear me. And I said, stop repeating the old patterns. Nothing destroys destiny faster than a cycle, a habit, a mindset. A pattern that keeps dragging you back to who you used to be, when God is calling you into who you were born to be. You cannot walk into a new season with old behaviors. You cannot step into a new destiny with old thinking. You cannot claim transformation while practicing the same routines that ruined you yesterday. Stop doing the same thing over and over and expecting a new result. Is that not madness? Stop blaming yesterday. Stop letting yesterday steal today. Stop letting old habits, toxic people, and limiting thoughts steal your destiny. Stop repeating patterns that are killing your fire. Every time you stay stuck in fear, you are choosing chains over wings. Every time you settle for less, you are saying, I don't deserve the explosion of my own life. Stop repeating the same mistakes. Stop clinging to people who drain you. Stop holding on to comfort when discomfort is the birthplace of growth. Do you hear me? Your past is gone. Your scars are fuel. Your failures are fuel. Your struggles are fuel. Stop letting them weigh you down. Stop letting them steal your time. Use them to ignite your purpose. Some of you don't lack purpose. You lack pattern breaking. Every time you get close to breakthrough, you circle back. Every time God opens a door, you retreat. Every time a new opportunity comes, you return to the same excuses, the same distractions, the same emotional habits. And hear this clearly. Your destiny cannot survive your old self. Your future self is waiting. But your old self keeps answering the door. You say you want to grow, but you keep hanging out with the same people who've never grown. You say you want clarity, but you keep feeding your mind the same noise. You say you want transformation, but you keep returning to the same comfort zones that are killing your potential. You say you want purpose, but you practice the same habits that bury purpose instead of releasing it. God is trying to pull you forward, but your patterns keep pulling you backward. It's not the devil blocking you. It's the cycle. It's not witchcraft. It's the routine. It's not a curse. It's the comfort. Let me talk to you straight. You cannot enter destiny with a slave mentality. You cannot step into promised land thinking like Egypt. You cannot become the person God designed while clinging to the behaviors that broke you. Destiny demands a pattern shift. And hear me. Every destiny shift is painful before it becomes powerful. Every pattern break feels strange before it feels normal. Every transition feels uncomfortable before it feels supernatural. But if you refuse to break the pattern will break you. Stop returning to people you've outgrown. Stop entertaining conversations that drain your spirit. Stop indulging habits that weaken your discipline. Stop feeding emotions that sabotage your growth. Stop repeating the same cycles and expecting a new outcome. Destiny requires different. Purpose requires discipline. Calling requires change. Look at your life honestly. What is the pattern keeping you stuck? Check. What is the behavior stopping your progress? What is the habit killing your momentum? What is the cycle you refuse to confront? Call it out. Expose it. Break it. Because God will not bless who you pretend to be. He blesses the person willing to change. Some of you are one pattern away from greatness. One habit away from clarity. One mindset shift away from destiny. One decision away from transformation. The moment you break the pattern, opportunities explode. Doors open. New people enter. Elevation begins. Purpose wakes up. Destiny becomes real. Break the pattern. Before the pattern breaks your future, break the pattern. And watch what heaven has been waiting to release. Break the pattern. And walk boldly into the destiny already written with your name on it. Yes, these are the 3 things you need to break or know to step into your destiny, and I want to make it 4. Very important. Ignite action. Stop waiting. Stop apologizing. Stop repeating old patterns. Step into your fire. Step into your purpose. Step into the arena. No more fear. No more hesitation. No more, I'll try tomorrow. Do it now. Right now. While your heart is pounding. While your mind is screaming. While the world doubts you, do it anyway. Destiny does not negotiate. Destiny does not beg. Destiny does not wait politely. It crashes through your fear, it shatters your doubt, it explodes into your life. And when you step into it, the world will feel the impact. Your greatness will shake the earth. Your fire will scorch the sky. Your star will rise. And nothing will ever be the same again. What happens when you stop doing these 3 things? When you stop waiting. When you stop apologizing. When you stop repeating the old patterns. Something supernatural begins to happen inside you. When you stop doing these 3 things, destiny stops being a distant dream and starts becoming your daily reality. When you stop waiting, you finally move. When you stop apologizing, you finally stand. When you stop repeating old patterns, you finally transform. And when you move, stand, and transform, heaven begins to respond to you differently. Let me break it down with fire. 1. You become unstoppable. When you stop waiting for permission. When you stop apologizing for being called. When you stop letting old habits choke new blessings. You become dangerous. You become a threat to mediocrity. You become a weapon against darkness. You become a voice that carries weight. You become a believer hell can't intimidate anymore. Purpose wakes up inside you and starts roaring. Destiny starts flowing through your veins. Your spirit becomes bold. Your mind becomes clear. Your steps become ordered. Because nothing can stop someone who finally decides to stop stopping themselves. 2. Doors start opening for you. The moment you stop doing these 3 things, doors that refuse to open suddenly start unlocking. Opportunities start showing up. Connections begin appearing. Ideas start flowing. Divine helpers start finding you. Favor starts locating you from strange places. Why? Because heaven only multiplies what you're willing to move with. God doesn't open doors for people who stay still. God opens doors for people who walk toward them. When you stop repeating old patterns, you stop circling the same mountains. You stop returning to the same prisons. You stop attaching yourself to the same limitations. Suddenly, your life breaks out of the loop, and the doors that were once locked begin to shift. 3. You feel purpose like fire. When you stop apologizing for being who God made you, your entire life aligns. Your thoughts align. Your relationships align. Your decisions align. Your habits align. Your spirit aligns. Purpose becomes a fire, you feel it. Every day feels intentional. Your life stops feeling wasted. You stop waking up empty. You stop going to bed discouraged. Your days start carrying meaning, energy, direction. Purpose becomes the fuel that moves you. Destiny becomes the compass that guides you. 4. Clarity hits you like a wave. When you stop waiting, you stop being confused. When you stop apologizing, you stop second-guessing. When you stop repeating old patterns, you stop sabotaging yourself. Suddenly your mind becomes clear. Your spirit becomes calm. You hear God better. You see your next step more clearly. You recognize who belongs in your life and who doesn't. The fog lifts. The noise dies. The confusion breaks. And your purpose comes into focus. 5. You step into a new dimension of confidence. Not self-confidence. God confidence. The confidence that says, I may not know everything, but I know God is with me. I may not have all the answers, but I'm moving. I may not feel qualified, but I'm chosen. I may not have approval, but I have anointing. This is the confidence that changes everything. Because once you know God sent you, you walk different. Talk different. Pray different. Think different. Move different. And when you change, your life changes. 6. You finally step into destiny boldly. This is the real breakthrough. When you stop waiting, you take the first step. When you stop apologizing, you take it with strength. When you stop repeating old patterns, you take it with maturity. And that is when destiny opens for you. You stop surviving and start walking in purpose. You stop wondering and start walking in calling. You stop questioning and start walking in clarity. You stop dreaming and start walking in fulfillment. You step into the life heaven designed for you. Boldly, fearlessly, intentionally, powerfully. Because destiny does not belong to those who stand still. Destiny belongs to those who rise. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, I pray for everyone under that listen to this far. Let every chain of delay be broken. Let every spirit of fear be silenced. Let every old pattern that has been fighting their purpose be destroyed. Lord, awaken their boldness. Awaken their clarity. Awaken their fire. Stir up the gift you placed inside them before they were born. I decree, they will walk into destiny with courage. They will walk into purpose with confidence. They will rise, they will grow, and they will fulfill the assignment heaven wrote about them. Let this message not just inspire. Let it transform. Let it shift. Let it activate. From this day forward, let purpose speak louder than fear. And let destiny lead every step they take. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. If this message shook you, if it awakened something inside you, if it reminded you that you were born for more, then I want you to hit that subscribe button right now. Not for me, but for your journey. Because this channel, Purpose Path TV, is where destiny is birthed, where clarity is restored, where purpose is discovered, and where ordinary people become purpose-driven warriors. So subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this message with at least 5 people you know are fighting for their future. Help me spread purpose. Help me build a generation of people who refuse to live small. God bless you. I would like to see you in the next video. Before you go, share your experience or ask any question on the comment section. I will be glad to help you answer it. Questions concerning purpose, destiny, and fulfillment. I will answer you. Thank you.